Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Now, we have Meek Mill's Expensive Pain, right? Now, usually when an artist says, how could you really absorb an album within 24 hours? Usually I say a bunch of bull, right? A lot of these artists are just, I don't know. Like, I think it was cool for a while for artists to say, hey, I made this album within 10 minutes while I was dropping a deuce, right? Or I freestyled this whole thing and it's like, it sounds like it. You know what I mean? So it's really quick to review those type of albums. This is the first album in a long time that I actually felt like, all right, I might need more time with this album to really have a definitive opinion. We might have to do a part two. Like, I never thought we would do a part two to an album review, but this might be it. Now, you already know we get straight to the shits, right? So, first track, intro, Hate on Me, right? Listen to this.
About taking me down. We didn't put bulletproof all on the cars. I told them bring 80 more rounds. I put baguettes on all them.
That first track was fucking fire, right? Meek and his intros is crazy. Now, I also heard Meek in an interview say that he's his own A&R. Like, he has another A&R, but like, at the end of the day, it's his own opinion, and this album sounded like it. Like, I play multiple hella instruments, right? And I have a professional ear. However, sometimes you might want to talk to somebody and be like, hey, was that really fire for real? And like, for instance, right, let's say I'm doing jazz on my saxophone. I might do a growl, rock and roll kind of sound on my saxophone, right? And it might be like, that was dope as fuck, but then why did you go into like this like classical or like R&B feel? It hit different, and to you it might have felt right, but to everybody else it might hit different, and that's kind of my consensus of this whole album. Now, that first track was fire, right? Now listen to this.
I woke up, I made a meal, ran at the mall. If lights come have my way with then I'm hitting it wrong. Ain't nothing car and I ain't want them to walk. The hood.
Now, I had to skip ahead and play a short snippet because we are not trying to get flagged on YouTube anymore. Nope, no siree. Actually, yo, shout out to my chat, because my channel pages for my views have been carrying the page like ever since this strike. Good looking. Now, that means like I had to Google it. What the hell is a channel page for YouTube? That's people directly clicking on your picture, going to your profile from their subscription list. That means a lot. Now, this one feels like Meek against the wall. The first 4 tracks kind of do.
Sitting in the family, 10 million for my son. They said it's a deal, I got it on. Put it on my soul. Put it on my soul. Many diamond chains.
If you tell me while listening to this album you don't hear that it is heavily Lil Durk influence, you are capping. The next song just happens to have Lil Durk and Lil Baby.
Too much cash on the block and they don't know if I hang with all the man.
It's still fire though, right? Now we get to Expensive Pain.
I might spend $1 million, that shit tickle. On the 3-way, me and slow. He called L's and we both pickle. In the cell, send it to the mall and tell her get some DR.
This is where the album takes a turn. First 4 tracks, well, technically the first 3 tracks, because On My Soul feels like right where he's starting to hit the little Durk switch. And that's really weird, man. I'm not gonna hold you. I think Meek buckled under pressure. Like, I felt like he came out swinging, and then I feel like somewhere in this album, bruh, he gave in and was like, what if I can't heat up the streets with my original sound, and I might have to adapt to the two niggas that's leading the culture, Lil Baby and Lil Durk.
Baby, you were made for me. Hit my phone, I'ma be there instant.
This song is fire. Can't hold you. I'm not gonna lie. Anywhere in this album review, that song is a vibe in itself. That's what I'm saying. There's no feng shui in this album. Like, it's not per se the songs are bad, but if you're looking for like a seamless listen, this isn't it. If you're looking for different moods of Meek, then this is it. But you gotta listen and pick your different moods, get adjusted and climate it to the song that it is, and you'll probably jam to it in a certain mood. But as a seamless listen, no. I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad just yet. Like I said, we might have to do our first part 2 of an album review.
Flew her out on the first flight, got that the first night. Says water and it's on sight, gang. Walking it with all this ice, I could've came through in a wreck.
Now, I seen people give Meek flack for this song, but that shit fired at me too. I'm telling you, I'm thinking there's so much mixed reviews because of the straight listen through.
Hey, what you got going on, man? For a quarter. It takes to get to the top, the money I make, cannot compete. They know that I'm getting a lot tight. You know that I'm.
This one was mid. It felt like he was lazy as hell on this. Like, it felt like he was like freestyle sparring. You know what I mean? It felt like more of like a rehearsal than an actual track, like a throwaway.
Why up the score? I want for more. I'm like it's up to y'all. And you ain't got to talk behind my back. You know my number. Call me.
Enter Lil Durk. It's like he started off Meek and then went Durk.
I only can tell you the truth. Yeah. So many acting different. We start. Why up the score? I want for more. I'm like it's up to y'all. And you ain't got to talk.
Classic Meek. Back against the wall. Everybody want to see me lose out here. Nah, I'm going to be Meek forever, bruh. Like it or hate it. Hate it or love it.
No, I couldn't believe it. I tried to give you all my blessings, but you couldn't receive it. Cause
Then buckled. And became the dark-skinned Lil Durk. And the same damn track. Listen to Love Train. Tell me I'm capping, bruh. Look.
you was listening to people that was listening to people. I had to get up and leave you because you couldn't.
Once again, that does not mean the song is bad. It just feels like, nigga, like, what was you going through in that booth, dog?
Yeah, look on the net and they talking about banning me. Just like the dealer, I told them to fan of me. I cannot be with no that's fans of me. No kissing. I don't know why these little niggas be playing me murder for murder. They ain't understanding me. Touch one of them.
Indifferent. Like, I'm really into hip hop, so I'm definitely gonna listen to North Side, South Side with Meek Mill and Gigs more often probably than the average listener. You know what I mean? I see that growing over time. But to the average listener, that's probably not gonna be it. It's like the Meek flow, but like lazy style.
All my dogs never made it home. Spending nights all in the booth and I've been staying long. Trying to chase 100 million, it won't take.
Tell me if you hear a difference from that flow versus Lil Durk's flow for the past 3 years. Prior, some included with the King Von era, but not really for real. Like when King Von came out, Lil Durk started talking his shit again. On that drill shit, but nah, that's classic Lil Durk type shit.
Me know when all these when it gets me, it just made me strong. And I don't need nobody help, I do it by myself.
Are you trying to appeal to the fucking women, Meek? I feel like that's what this is an attempt to.
Yeah. Oh, hating on the young, damn, young wildin' out, beefing on the grand. I just hope this money don't make me intense. So many billion, she ain't really tripping by the used to being on islands. Deep down in it, we are.
I was trying to get to the Vori part without trying to get flagged, but
that 33 on me like Pippin.
I don't like calling people or cloning people, and I'm not necessarily gonna call Vori a clone of Lil Russ. But what I will say, or Russ, I said Lil Russ, I'm sorry. My goat is Lil Wayne. Everybody put Lil in their name because of him. That's a fact. I'm not gonna call Vori a clone of Russ, but you can hear the heavy influence. And hopefully you're left alone enough to flourish and grow into your own. It's cool to be inspired by someone, but it feels like you're trying to put your best impression of Russ on, and it's fucking awkward because Meek is trying to put his best impression. I said breast. Oh my god, I'm trying to get striked again. It feels like he's trying to put his Vori is trying to put his best impression of Russ, and it feels like Meek Mill is trying to put his best impression of fucking Lil Durk. It's a weird dynamic.
I took them shackles out my wrist and then I made.
This song is good too. This is a weird album. It's like it's good. It's not bad. It's not trash at all. You can't seamlessly listen to it though. You gotta pick a mood of Meek. Like if you're a diehard Meek fan, there's a lot of different moods of Meek. But it feels like, look, hold on.
We got the streets in the headlock. Try to through the backyard, all he seen was the choppers and red dot.
There's a lot of different moods of Meek. Like he comes out swinging.
Y'all be paying them hitters for real. Y'all not even good. Greenfield AD called me 450. Did not see.
Right. And then
on my soul. Put it on my soul. Ain't nothing that I. With so many diamond chains, they get taken.
that's classic Meek too. Don't get it fucked up. But then look, hold on.
Seen you out with your kids, so you old one. And my man in the can while you taking out the trash, you gon' pop with the mat like don't run.
That shit is fire. And then boom.
Mad, ain't no pushing me, dog. Time bomb, nigga ticking me off. Look at the skyline.
You can't have a track self-titled after your album Expensive Pain while giving an impression of another nigga. That's fucking weird. Alright, we're moving on to Blue Notes, alright? Blue Notes 2.
They wouldn't be opposition if they know me. I made a proposition to my hitters. I told them to knock them down if you owe me. I just been sliding around, handling bidding. We moving, we got pounds in them 40s. And I told his mom every time that she cried.
This album's gonna have to sit with me longer.
Made it out the hood, they think I'm blessed more. See my brother true colors, ain't ever check for him. And when he.
I've seen every last freestyle battle or sparring or exhibition while Meek was on tour, on the tour bus with Lil Snoop. Meek, nigga, nah, bruh. On the deluxe, you gotta go back and listen to your own damn self freestyle while you were with Lil Snoop, and you guys were both piggybacking, going back and forth, bar for bar, bar for bar, bar for bar, in the same freestyle, finishing each other's sentences. This ain't it.
Cause my mother don't even check on money and violence. I'm like, fuck it, we wild.
For this track, I'm gonna say less is more. Had you used less auto-tune, had you not try to over-harmonize, your words probably would have popped more. Instead of hearing the words that you're trying to bare your soul into this song, it's drowned out by a lot of different theatrics. That's just from one musician to another. Like, I'm not trying to hate on you, bro. That's just from what I'm hearing. So we move into Cold Hearted 3, right?
Daddy died, 50 mil on my account, had to strategize. And when I got it out the mud, I wasn't satisfied. And Lord knows that I was sinning, but I got gratified. So that got just...
That type of flow should have been Angels. That reminds me of you and Lil Snoop going back and forth on the tour bus. It's a fact. This is weird. I really do think, I haven't saw the credits or anything like that. I really do think Meek Mill probably A&R'd this whole project.
Already know too many. Yeah, I've been grinding all my life, chasing dreams. Not really paying attention with it due to my health. And I can tell you that this life ain't what it seems.
Bars in here is great. Storytelling in here is great. The mood and the ambience in this song is great. Classic Meek, true to Meek. And then Flamerz Flow.
One false move, you a goner. Wiz messing up before Corona. Yo.
This is the only song that I think was trash. I see a lot of people saying that's fire, that's cool. You know what I mean? I don't even have an overall rating for this album. If you like Meek, if you are a Meek stan, this album is amazing because you get a lot of different variations of Meek throughout these 18 tracks. If you're a casual fan, you're probably not going to vibe to it. If you're objective, you can hear that these songs are good. It just lacks synchronicity. It lacks order. It lacks feng shui. And some tracks kind of bleed into each other and they sound like the same tracks. And a lot of these tracks sound like he's trying to put his best impressions of Lil Durk on. Right? It's an awkward... If I had to describe this album so far, it's kind of awkward. It's kind of like, all right, I got confidence. I know I'm that nigga. And then one track later, it's like, all right, I'm just going to do what the top two young niggas is doing right now. That would be like me trying to acclimate to a lot of these bloggers. Like, I saw a blogger review this same album. They got 1 million subs, bro. That's a fact. And they only got 2,000 views and like 30 comments. Like, some of my worst videos had that. You know what I mean? That's like me trying to acclimate myself to them. If I really think I'm that guy, that would be weird. If you really think you're that guy, why are you trying to acclimate yourself to Lil Baby and Lil Durk? So that's my only biggest critique of this album. But I'm not saying it's a bad album. I'm not saying these tracks are bad. It's just a weird feeling when you listen to it straight through. When you listen to it straight through, hop in my comment section, let me know if I'm tripping or if I'm reading too far into it. It's like Gorilla Style, I'm beating on my chest, I'm out here, I'm the most skilled, I really been through this for real. And then one track later, it's like, hey, like, I know Lil Baby and Lil Durk running the game right now, let me hit you with that too. It's just weird, it's kind of all over the place. You know, no hate, just an honest, straight down the middle review. As always, YouTube, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, bang that notification bell. And like I said, there might be a part 2 to this. Like, I have to sit with this longer. All right? But in the description box below, you can find a link to my Discord. All right? And follow me on all my other socials. Getting busy over there too. Gone.